Hey y'all, it's Erin from the Underground Railroad. You are tuning in to another great show on the Four-Eyed Radio Network. To listen to more of this show and other great shows, tune into www.foureyedradio.com.
That's right, kids. This is your good pal Steve-O from Four-Eye Radio Network. I'm here to talk about a great person. Now, think about it. Who are you going to call when your logo looks like shit? You want a kick-ass logo. You want people to see your logo and go, you know what? That's an awesome logo. I wonder who did that logo. Well, I'll tell you who could do your logos for you. Check out Raven Designs. Special care of your work. Special inquiries, check her out. She's got everything. Ravencruise.com is the place to go because you want a kick-ass logo. You want to stand above the rest. I guarantee it. You hear this song in the background, you know these guys have a kick-ass logo. It's a recognizable logo, and I guarantee it if Raven was back in that time period, she probably would have made it for them. And they would have been like, hells yeah, people know who we are because we got Raven Designs behind us. Check out Ravencruise.com if you want a kick-ass logo for business cards. Maybe you want to put it on a car. These guys did. Maybe you want to put it on your building. You want something kick-ass. You want something that people can see and just go, this is awesome. Check out Ravencruise.com. And you know what? Do it. Do it right now. You got nothing else going on for you right now. Get a kick-ass logo. Check out her artwork, Ravencruise.com.
Howdy. Welcome on back to the Underground Railroad. If any of y'all listening right now have been listening to us for a while, you might remember about a year ago when we met up with our friends Dylan and Adam, because they are back to say hello.
Hey.
And, of course, we have Sarah and Mark. Mark has finally recovered from his Mexico adventure.
Not really.
Okay, no, he hasn't. But the boys are back because they want to talk about some of their awesome new endeavors that are happening. So do we want to just dive right into that, or do you need to warm up a bit first?
Oh, I always like to warm up.
Okay. me. So you've got everything going on with Cats and Boots.
Boots and Cats, yeah.
Boots and Cats.
Yeah.
And now you also have a new band that you guys have formed.
It's kind of new.
It's kind of new.
Kind of old.
Kind of old.
Yeah.
Kind of.
We just made a record. It's called The Key Pieces.
That's the band name?
Yeah.
Which was one of the things that we're just playing.
Yeah, they were, that was our intro music.
Oh, right.
All right.
It did sound familiar.
Yeah, you're like, wait a second,
Like,
I know
what
this
is
shred.
that? Yeah.
So, you guys just finished the album up about a month ago?
Yeah. It's pretty much, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been kind of like a really long, drawn-out process,
Yeah.
so
It's not fully released yet, but it is kind of.
But it
digitally
is.
and
I listened
online.
to it on Spotify today at work,
We are
and
on
I was
Spotify,
enjoying
yeah.
it. So it's on Spotify, and it's the...
And we're also on iTunes in case anybody buys music anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I stopped
iTunes,
trying to
go
sell
on
my
iTunes.
music. I just give it away now. I'm trying to sell T-shirts. That's my new
Seriously.
thing.
Exactly.
Merchandise instead.
Yeah, I got to get a catchy slogan.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
the only way.
Because
Look
the name
at
of the
that
album
logo.
is
Look at that logo.
Roaming
Records of the Roaming Young.
Records of the Roaming Young.
Damn, Mark,
I've got
your
everything,
first little
like,
growly today, huh?
reverse.
This is 3 weeks from when I lost my voice.
Jeez.
I'm still coming back.
Nice.
You need to
God damn that Mexico.
get
What
more
he needs is
honey.
like a massive beard
That'll
to go
happen.
along with that growly voice.
He needs Adam's beard.
Let's
Yeah.
combine each other.
Yeah. With
I
their
want that
voices
beard.
combined.
With my curls, I could be a
doesn't?
Hasidic Jew. It'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see my hair grown out.
Really? You got
Yeah,
this thing
people
going?
call me Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm actually a Greek god, though.
Come here, Yarmulke.
You're
Come
part,
here.
You're part Zeus.
I am part Zeus. Mostly.
It's
Mostly.
Mostly Zeus.
So, yeah.
So you're trying to figure out your CD release party?
Yeah, we don't have a plan for that yet. We're just kind of looking for a spot
A
to do
venue.
it, or
Which is
Yeah.
hard since everything's closing in Tempe.
yeah, and we kind of want to do like more of like a kind of a private thing. I don't know. We don't want to like go to like a full-on venue or whatever. We want to do like something interesting and fresh.
Yeah.
My house.
There we go.
Come on.
We're there.
Yes. I'm going to start a speakeasy.
You should
I'm
do
telling
it.
you, liquor licenses, waste of time. Waste of money.
Who needs
Be
that?
Go
like-
underground. Pot's almost
That's-
legal. Why can't my speakeasy be almost legal too?
It is almost.
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 It is
legal.
in my eyes.
Yeah. Support the underground business on the Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All
what
the
we're all
things.
about.
The
That's
black
what we
market.
do.
So tricky with that underground double reference.
Yeah.
Fucking look
That's
at
what
you.
I'm doing. Well, one of the things that I don't know if we did this the last time you guys were on the show, but we like to do a segment. Mark hates it, but we like to do it because it brings up some good conversation. Awkward moment of the week, where everybody shares something that either maybe you witnessed or you caused or you just felt really uncomfortable by being involved in something that was awkward. So I think Sarah's got.
I did.
Some-
I had an
so
interesting weekend.
She's gonna start us off.
Okay, so I mean, it's not like super awkward, but it was like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Um, but I actually, so like as I was, yeah, well, you know.
Synonym.
I'm
So, like,
thinking
so
really
we,
hard right
Yeah.
now. Oh God.
What is it, Sarah? Come
Time
on.
Please, we're on the
Time to
edge of
drink.
our
It's
Come
not,
on.
it's not even like that, like epic of a story, but it's we've talked about this before. Like we usually like hang out in Phoenix or Tempe. Don't really do the Scottsdale thing anymore. I met up with an old friend of mine who's now a lawyer. She lives in Old Town Scottsdale. She does the Old Town thing. She's, 5'11", blonde hair down to her waist, drop dead gorgeous.
Fake tits.
They are now. They didn't use
They're
them, but
fake.
they
I
are
know it's so
Like, it's
Scottsdale.
been
Yeah.
so
I
long.
called that without
Called
knowing
it.
her.
Yeah.
Just when you said
It's new. It
Scottsdale,
was new.
I thought silicone.
Yeah.
Right away. Right away. It
But
was
mind
the
you-
first thing that
mind
popped
you-
in my head.
You say that, but mind you, she's also like a lawyer. She speaks like
She's
5
smart.
languages.
Yeah. But she lives in Scottsdale.
She's a Scottsdale girl. Her parents raised like Arabian horses. I mean, the girl's fucking
What?
awesome.
I
Yeah.
want an
Guaranteed
Arabian.
I mean, the chick's awesome, which is why I'm friends with her. She's
Okay.
a total badass.
Okay.
She can take
She
all of
listening
you.
right now?
Probably not. But so I decided to like go out. This girl and I used to do like the Old Town thing like once a week while she was studying for the bar, and
That
I was like,
sounds awful.
I was stressed out at work, and I'm like, once a week, let's go out dancing. Let's go to Scottsdale. Let's just
I
dance.
just want to dance.
Gotta
I just
let
want
it
to
out.
dance. Fuck boys. I just want to dance. So I went out with her and one of her friends, who's also a lawyer now as well. I haven't been out in Scottsdale for a while. I didn't get dressed up. I came from a pool party. I was wearing cowboy boots. I was just like,
Perfect
I
for
just
Old
Because
Town.
that's what you wear to
Perfect
a
for
pool
pool
party.
parties.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was wearing all day.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the outfit.
Eel
for-
Just
the
cowboy
out-
boots.
The outfit, yeah.
98
Just
pounds and cowboy
boots. Just
boots.
boots and nothing else.
yeah.
Yeah, why would you want to
Who
get your
wants to
clothes
come
wet
home
when
to
you get in
me?
the
That's
pool?
what
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeehaw.
shit.
But okay, so it was insane. It was insane. So one, I'm not wearing stiletto heels, which everyone is wearing stiletto heels. So I'm super, super short. I'm only like 5'3".
Even
I
the
weigh
guys
96
were wearing
pounds.
stilettos?
Usually.
I bet there
Yeah.
were some.
Mostly.
I wasn't sure.
Only
But
when I go to
everyone's just
Scottsdale,
so
Aaron.
tall.
Only when I go to Scottsdale.
Only
It's just the
Scottsdale.
thing. Like everyone's so tall, and these places were crazy, crazy, crazy packed. And I mean,
So
and
you're
we
at,
probably,
like,
I mean,
armpit
these
level.
girls were just jumping from like one bar to another bar to another. Like there was one place that we were at, the bathroom, like the line for the bathroom was so long that they're like, well, let's leave this bar, go to the bar next door, use their bathroom, and then come back.
And then pay the cover.
No.
Oh, no cover.
Girls like us don't have to pay cover, baby.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
I mean,
Point
this is like
taken.
a
Point
thing. Like,
That was so Scottsdale of you.
know.
That, God, that just.
Do you have
just
boots on
reeked
right now?
of
I have
Scottsdale.
combat boots on right now.
Stilettos, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, kick your ass. But I mean, it was just crazy. Like I started getting anxiety from just the fact, like one, I couldn't see anything because everyone's shoulders are where my face is. I couldn't see where I was going. I couldn't see like what was happening. These places were just crazy, crazy packed. I mean, and it was a little bit different than like I'm used to like in Phoenix when places are packed. People are still pretty considerate of the people around them. Like if you end up falling and shoving someone, you turn around and say, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" Like people sort of watch out for each other. If you
That's
see a
because
line,
in Scottsdale, they're all on bath salts.
I guess
and
I don't know.
You know,
People
that's
were-
not true. There's
In
just humans in
Scottsdale?
It was
Phoenix.
just the thing is like these places were so packed. It was just like, look out for number one. I'm coming through. Get the fuck out of my way. Like I got shoved and pushed and like so much. Just I was only there for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
And they were
max.
just playing shitty club music. It wasn't even like you were at
No,
a
like
punk rock show.
some of the places had really good music, but the people were shitty. So it was just like,
Yeah. And all you had to look at was shoulder eye
and all I had to
candy.
look at was shoulders and tits.
Yeah.
So
Well, you didn't say the
I-
latter half.
I was just like, dear God. And there was one point there, like the girls were trying to get to the bathroom, and there was like the back of one of those like VIP booths.
Yeah, poop
And
booth.
booths, they were trying to go to the bathroom. That's where I was
A
going.
very important poop booth.
But I got
Who are you,
stuck
Natalie,
because,
right
like,
now?
Someone has to step in. Step up. Be a Natalie for a night.
Oh, I miss my noodle
I
bee.
know. Bring her back.
For all those that don't know, Natalie's in the joint right now.
Yeah, she's on sabbatical.
She's doing a hard time on vacation via Sheriff Joe.
Thanks, Sheriff Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
And she just got her 5th bike stolen.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Update
Yeah, can
on
we
that
talk about this for a
sauce.
second?
Update on that sauce. Her friend who's staying at her place taking care of a dog while she's in the tents forgot to lock the gate to the yard.
Brilliant.
So somebody literally just walked into her yard and took the bike.
You know what? But after 5 times, I don't have much sympathy for her. The jailbird does not get my sympathy.
I hope she's shanking somebody for you right now.
You know what? If she
What are
cuts a
those
bitch, I'll forgive her.
You know
But
those-
only if she cuts a bitch.
I'm going to tell her through telepathy
Cut a
right
bitch.
now.
You know those signs that everyone's doing, like the bring our girls back? I want to do like a bring our Natalie back.
Bring Noodle Bee
Miss her.
back. I miss
Hashtag
her.
free Natalie.
I can't.
Natalie.
Free Natalie.
I cannot wait for her to come back and do the podcast, and we're just gonna grill her
Oh my
on,
God.
on all her.
Can I
She's
just come over as a special guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Time.
Alright.
We
She
need
needs
you,
to-
obviously.
She needs to update us on the koi fish situation.
Yeah, we never got this. That was like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
and her
Come on.
inability to buy a bike lock.
Yeah.
we got to grill her
Yeah.
on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 bikes.
So what you
5
do
bikes
So we were
stolen.
talking about
is you
Same
get on
bike
your
twice.
bike
We
and
were
you go
talking
to the
about this.
store and buy a
For
lock.
Christmas, can everyone buy Natalie a bike lock? Every
She's gonna
single
have-
person buys a different type of bike lock for her, so she gets like
Well,
a whole array of them.
I'm
I
gonna have
know
to budget that.
The last ring around the rosy, she invested in the type of locking mechanism that I use, which is literally just a thick ass chain and a padlock.
Yeah.
Very, very Pee-wee's Big Adventure style. And I've never had any issues because you gotta have one hell of a wire cutter, cable cutter to break that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy concept, you know, like you lock your bike and it doesn't
People
get
don't-
stolen, you know? I mean,
It's you know what? It's the 5 bike stolen thing.
right.
After the
After the
first
first
bike,
one, you should've learned your lesson.
you're weary. And as you said, after the second one,
Yeah, the second-
okay, now I've learned my lesson. After the 5th one,
What the fuck is wrong?
come
with
on,
What happened
Nat.
It's kinda like-
You should be in jail.
It's kind of
for,
like
for lack of locking your bike.
for
Karma.
bicycle neglect.
you? Yes.
Yeah,
Bicycle neglect.
it's a crime.
It is.
Should be.
But it's what's that saying? Once,
But
shame
also-
on me, twice.
Fool me or
Yeah.
fool me
Fool
once.
me-
Shame,
Shame
on
on
you.
you.
Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool
Fool
me
me
3,
five
5
times.
times.
Steal my bike 5 times.
Five
I'm an idiot. Sorry,
You know what?
Nat.
There's another issue that we have to address here, though.
Okay, what is it?
If you put a bike lock on your bike, there's not really that much you have to do to get the bike. You know what I mean?
You have to be real
And that's just how lazy
crafty
criminals are
about
these
how
days.
you lock up your bike.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Like,
that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk
like
about criminals.
the main frame and the front tire that's removable. How do you
Yeah, if you have
intertwine that? There's
Yeah.
a
If you have a
lot
quick
of
release
physics
tire.
going
Wrap
on with
that
this.
sucker
There's a lot of
up.
profit
I
in
have
that
a
business.
really big chain.
My business profits off of Natalie. I mean,
Yeah. You look like
do you only
damn
shop
bearded
on
bike
McDowell on
thief.
32nd Street? Because there's a lot of hot bikes coming out of that one.
You know, it's funny. I do.
what?
Wait, Aaron, was I sitting outside of Cartel?
Yeah, we
with
were at
you
Cartel
when
and we
saw-
watched a guy get arrested for
Well,
stealing
no,
a bike.
he almost got
Oh.
arrested. They just took the bike away from him and he just walked off. And I was
Yeah.
like, you got.
You
It's
guys,
a-
I bought a bike from this guy that, I should have been more weary. It was an awesome Electra. It's like one of those extra long, like, a stretch limo bike,
What?
cruiser, if you
a
will.
A tandem?
The only kind of
No,
bike
no,
I
no.
know.
It's just a long, it's a cruiser. There's no
Okay.
gears. It's just, there's no off-roading with this thing. It's just for cruising. And I
A
should have
leisure
been
bike.
weary
A fancy little leisure.
because it was
The
spray
only time
painted.
Mark decides to ride a bike is when he smokes a lot of weed, and then he just wants
Exactly.
to glide around town.
Therefore, I buy a
I could ride
cruiser.
my back with no
But the story should
handlebars.
end with it was spray painted.
Yeah, no, that's just it. It was spray painted flat black. And I'm like,
that's what
I'll
my
go,
bike looks like.
This can't be stolen. There's no way.
No.
Okay, I'll buy it. And so I buy this
I
bike.
painted my own bike.
And then, listen, 2 weeks later, this guy gets busted he gets raided, and he's got like 20 counts of bike theft. Like,
What a dick.
What does
that
that
he's
add
gonna-
up to?
But-
Like 20
but-
counts?
I don't want to
Yeah.
drive my bike around in case the guy that owns it sees me.
Well, they're not gonna
No,
know.
that's why
'cause
what
it's
you
spray
do-
painted.
Exactly.
Well, we've all seen Leave It to Beaver.
What you do now
Have we?
You're being
Yeah,
a little hard on the beaver.
Wait, are we talking about porn again?
is that
I'm a 90s child. I'm sorry.
You're talking about the
sorry, I'm
movie?
distracted by.
No, not
my
the show.
God.
The actual movie. Yeah, I
No.
took it there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, we all
The
watched
thing
it.
is now that you do
Once.
what you do with the flat black, you just have a blank canvas and you customize the shit out of your
Some
bike.
whiteout.
I know, but I should have known it
I
was
got some
stolen
glow in
when
the
it was
dark-
like painted stealth.
I got
You
some
also
glow,
could have
glow in
spray
the dark
painted it.
paint we can play with. I got plenty of glitter.
dark.
I mean, we can customize the shit out of your bike, Mark Norman.
We gotta repaint it because
Gotta
I
make
feel
it-
like I'm driving around every car that goes by. They're going, hey, that looks like
I
my
know
old
that.
bike. Wait a minute.
Someone starts chasing
Yeah,
you down
yeah,
the
I
street,
just feel-
following you in their car.
I'm just trying to go to Circle K to buy like a Rockstar drink. And it's like, oh, I'm fucking under the pressure of every car that drives by. They know I stole their fucking bike, and I didn't even steal
You know
it.
why?
I'd
You
be
know
more
why, Mark?
nervous about the
Because
guy walking.
they can
Yeah.
smell the
Because the
fear.
guy in a car.
Smell the fear. Yeah. It's like,
You can smell
just-
the fear. It's
like
not
somebody's
a-
gonna come up on you one of these days, and it's not even gonna be their bike. They're just gonna be like, "You look really scary. You look a little
sniff, sniff.
shifty
I
on
smell
that
fear
bicycle
on
there.
It's like,
Is this a stolen bicycle?"
just take it back.
You
Here's
guys,
the
you
lock.
guys.
Here's the lock. Use this lock. Natalie doesn't use them, but use it for your bike, and you'll never lose it again.
Oh my God!
You'll
what if
never
it was-
lose
what
it
if
again.
was one of Natalie's bikes?
What if it was one of the many bikes Natalie's
Don't.
got?
Jesus, I can't let Natalie see this thing.
How awesome would that be?
Fucking jailbird's
wanna-
gonna get me put in jail. That's what's gonna happen.
Irony.
Ironic.
Flat waffles.
Ironic.
That's what's up.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So fantastic.
So, bicycles.
Bicycles.
Hey, let's talk about Erin's screen of her phone.
Wait, we've
Okay.
talked about this
That was
before.
last
That
week.
was last
Really?
week.
So last
You
week,
weren't here.
Mark.
I think I should.
Wait, wait.
I could
So you
have done
weren't
better
here and
than
you
you
didn't
guys would have
listen?
been describing this.
What
But
a jerk.
what?
You weren't here and you didn't listen in.
I
You could've
never
listened
listen to
in.
me ever.
We
When I
would've been
do
lis-
radio, when
No,
I do this,
you weren't here though.
I can't because I hate
You
my
weren't
voice.
here
Listen to
though.
us.
You weren't here.
But your voice is never scratchy like this.
Yeah, it's
I
like
kind of like it.
ultra.
I'm just saying
You
that's
should
not,
go to Mexico more
Little.
often.
That's not a
Very
nice
white
move.
of
I've
them
listened to all of ours. Well, since I've been here.
What'd you go to
Yeah, I
Mexico
don't-
for? The Roger Klein and
Yeah.
Peacemaker show?
Yeah. That's what I did.
I'm not even joking
Circus
you.
Nexus.
That's what I
I'm not
went
even.
for.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what
My
I got
neighbor,
it.
or no, this guy that comes into my shop, he just told me about how he went down there and bought some of the best shrimp he's ever had.
Really?
My boss,
And he
In
was supposed to
Mexico?
bring me back
Yes,
some.
like
Sounds
that.
risky.
my
None.
boss went to that. He was
Hold on,
hanging
hold
out
on,
with
wait.
Roger Klein the whole time.
That's
He
what
didn't
you
bring
do.
me
He
any.
didn't bring me back
That is
anything.
bullshit.
What
Isn't
a
it?
dick.
But he also talked
Did he
about
at least
how Roger
bring you
Klein
back
sung
some
like
Xanax?
3 songs.
I
And
know.
then was like, oh, my voice hurts. Let's have karaoke for Roger Klein.
This is
What is
You want to
that?
know what
What
happened?
is
This is
that?
what happened. It was like we were all backstage, and
Of course, of course,
and,
of course.
and well, it's like
Naturally.
we played down there, and it was like It was basically the guys from Cracker are there, and there's a bunch of.
Cracker.
I heard there was a bunch of
You
Tucson.
know that
bands.
Low song? Hey, hey, hey! I like being stoned.
Yeah, I know that song.
That song.
We're all
Okay,
cringing
that's
right
how
now.
that song goes. So
Oh, I
you
thought
now
I
know.
made that song up.
So you now
I
know.
sing that every day.
But
Yeah.
his voice crapped out, and
Just
everyone's
because.
backstage going, "Okay, what covers do we know?" And we all like rallied around, going, "I got Sympathy for the Devil. Oh, I can do Surrender by Cheap Trick." And it was actually really fun with Roger not being able to sing because
Did
everyone
his
got to
voice
get
just
up there.
Give out? Is that
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
happened?
he does
There's nothing
3-hour
like going to a
sets.
show and playing a bunch of cover
Ouch.
songs.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Fuck that though, because so does Paul McCartney.
I can only do 40
And he was,
minutes,
like,
and then I need a
75.
nap.
Yeah.
Paul
it
McCartney's
was
new
just
record.
Paul's
Oh, man.
birthday.
We could just devote this podcast to Paul McCartney's new record.
I'm just saying you can
The song
say
with
that,
the Roots
but
that he does.
Paul does
No. I've heard
Paul
all of
does
his
3-hour sets with no breaks,
It's
and his voice is beautiful.
well,
and magical.
that's something.
And he's
that
like 75.
there's been
Queen, yeah, Queen, yeah. Who's got
Sir
the ball?
Paul to you.
like one of my
Sir
friends
Paul.
was gonna see
To you.
Janelle Monáe, and apparently her show got postponed due to being told she had to be put on vocal rest. And I think I heard about like
Was she
another.
getting nodules? Because
I think I heard about like another like crappy
Nodules.
pop artist that
Fucking pussies.
like, was put on vocal rest as well. And I think about how if you're and I'm guilty. I don't think about my voice.
Is a lot of
but
them don't
if
rest their
that's
voices
your
before their shows.
exactly.
They're on the radio.
That's
They're
what
going
I'm
from
saying, though, is
One event
like-
to another event to another event, and then they have to put on a show that night because they're just promoting themselves. You're supposed to.
It's an instrument.
It's an instrument. You're supposed to not talk.
Which is why I'm
While
like,
you're
I
on
need
tour,
to
but
stop
you can't.
smoking crack.
You and me, girl.
I need to stop smoking crack every other day.
Oh,
'cause-
crack! I was gonna say cigarettes.
Oh,
but
no.
okay.
No. Shit.
You get that crack thing under control.
Yeah, I need to get my crack habit under wraps. But yeah, because there's mornings when I wake up and I just feel it, and I'm like,
I'm feeling it today, and I didn't even do anything yesterday.
Yeah.
Listen to my voice. It's like
I don't know. It sounds normal to
I
me.
kind of sound like you.
Oh, thanks.
It's not a bad thing. It's just not my voice.
Yeah, no. But that's like I already
Oh, wait,
have
we
a
could probably
natural
sing
smoky
together
tone.
now.
Yeah, can finally harmonize.
We
with
could
me.
probably hire. Yeah, we could totally harmonize now.
But
Got that.
what's
thing.
going on?
What is
with
going
the
on
boys
over here,
in the
you
corner?
guys? Conversation off the microphone.
Side chat.
Harmonize. Why don't you use
Side chat
harmonize?
with
I don't know.
You were claiming you could.
the-
Come on.
Okay, gotcha.
This is a fucking challenge.
Do
So
Do it.
You're not putting me on the spot. You're putting
What
Aaron
the-
on the spot.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Mark.
You can't tell
Mark.
Mark can't figure out how to open up the refrigerator.
It looks the same from both sides almost.
No, it does. It
I
does.
don't know. It opens.
I don't think
I
dyslexia
lived in
affects.
That
an
is-
apartment
that is
for,
the
like,
wrong
almost
side.
2 years with a fridge the same way, and I
Still do it
2 years still did it, and I still do it here.
Why does it have a handle on both sides?
So it's easier to move.
I doubt
I
that.
don't know.
But I
doubt
think
that.
you can like change it so it opens on either side. Let's talk about the fridge.
We're talking about the fridge that.
All right. So the way that I see the fridge is it's more of an apartment fridge because you need the door to open up a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Good point.
Function,
Right?
Not.
Science.
If you have,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
it is science. I'm gonna step away from the mic
Okay, so should I get back to
Why?
my story?
and make a summer drink.
Okay, wait. So
We're still.
there is awkward story
I
with
don't know. We somehow got on
with Old
bikes.
Town
I
Scottsdale.
don't
We
know
got
what
onto
happened.
bikes.
It was,
Dylan, do you
it
have
was
an
a very
awkward
boring
moment of the
start.
week?
Basically 2 points.
My whole life
One.
is an awkward moment.
Okay. Tell me about
Yeah.
it.
Your story.
Escaping your
made me
mother's
feel
womb.
awkward.
That was awkward.
That was the
Yeah.
start of it.
No.
You know what the problem is there's handles on the other side.
I know. That's
God,
just it.
did you just try to
Okay.
open from that side after you saw
This
him
is-
Back to
do
the
it?
fridge.
I would like to
You know what?
interject.
Fuck this. Let's just talk about the refrigerator.
This
Let's
is
just
my
get it out of the
awkward
way.
moment. This is my awkward moment. Every time I try
This
to
is my
open
nightmare.
this fridge here, it opens from the
The left.
left open.
It's like you have
Oh.
a problem for being right-handed. I
it-
thought
it's-
everybody left-handed
I'm
was
being
supposed to be
penalized for doing it the right way. That's what I believe is happening.
I think it feels like we shouldn't be opening it the way that we are because it opens into the
instead of
kitchen
the open space.
and towards like the cabinets and stuff where we want to open it. To us as Americans, we want to open it like we would open a book.
Can I be honest though?
No, because
I'm going back in my mind.
Fucking
I made a
communist.
valid fucking
You're a
point.
fucking
Every
communist.
single fridge that I have ever had
I think in our
opens from the left to the right.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like
My
as,
point.
All
As,
of them do this. So
as American
I don't know
That's
about
what
English
every
reading
single one I've
people,
ever
we
owned.
think about
in my
opening.
grandparents' home, the,
it like
the
a
mini
book. We
fridges
wanna
in my
go-
office. They
You
all
guys keep
open
talking
exactly
at the same time. I
same.
love this. It's awesome. And now they shut up.
Well, no,
You're
like,
ruining this fucking podcast,
That's what I was
Sarah.
saying,
You're
though, is-
ruining it.
Like we
You
want
didn't.
to open it.
Everything
like
was
a
fine.
book.
Everything was
Brilliant.
fine until you came
You wanted
back,
to call
Mark.
me a communist, but I'm saying
Oh.
like we want to open it like a book. Like we want to, and that's why I said as
Only Americans have books.
reading- Not well,
Only Americans
we
read.
want-
as like
Split
American
fridge.
English readers. Like we're reading American books.
Yeah. We
Because
want-
if
we
I
wanted
was
to
reading
open
a
in the
Japanese
middle.
book, I might
You would try to open the fridge from
Open
the
it.
bottom.
a different
Yeah,
way
you would
depending on
prefer-
how I'm
if it
looking
was
at the
like a book,
literature.
You would like it where the
You
not
know what?
the fridge
I
part
like-
opens
Yeah.
on one side and
Right
the
to
freezer
left.
opens on the other instead of them being stacked
Say
on
it's
top
a
of
great
each
The
other.
guy with the
Say it.
fridge has a microphone all of a
Well, I
sudden.
feel like I have to defend my,
Producer Steve.
I have to defend my kitchen now.
Who the hell are you?
Why the fuck would you
The hell
do
am I?
this?
Yeah.
God,
Well,
I'm
no,
judging
what do you even
so
do
hard.
here?
Is that, it?
Last
Is that
time-
a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man on your shirt?
Yeah, it says who you're gonna call.
Jesus.
Oh,
God.
the Ghostbusters.
I saw
of course.
Ghostbusters 2. Not a bad sequel.
I've been always saying
Just
that.
saying.
Anyways, no, I had to defend my oven the other couple of weeks ago on Socially Awkward because
right.
I didn't have a window, and there was going to be a new game to play. Going, does my oven have a window before anybody looks? But yeah, now I've got to defend my fridge. Guess what? Don't fucking care because it's an apartment. So get over it, assholes.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
don't make
You know
fun
what I
of
have
us
to
when
say
we
to
try
that?
to open it the wrong way.
I have to because it's my only joy in life now.
It
Okay.
makes
Say
sense
you've
never done that your fridge opens on the opposite side because you have no window in your oven.
in my oven.
You
Yeah.
gotta compensate.
That I mean, Makes if you would have told me you had no window in your oven, I wouldn't
You could-
even have
you
brought
could-
up the
you could have
fridge.
checked, but
Yeah.
no. The only
I feel
reason
like all
why.
of these could be like sexual innuendos.
Anything can.
Story of my life.
Let's put it this way. Okay, everybody,
Suck
my
my fridge.
oven.
Your oven doesn't have a
Oh.
window.
And spit all over the equipment.
That just got all over the
So
table.
wait, so we're gonna try to make this.
I
Awkward
wish
moment
we-
of the week.
I wish
Okay,
we filmed more
podcasts
of
are
our
fun.
recordings because that would be
Oh
so
my
fun.
Beard
fucking
man.
god.
If I had the ability to TiVo what just happened,
That was
Oh my God.
amazing.
So now,
I've got an offer.
Confetti of spit.
so that means-
It was like a spring shower.
I feel like a little sparrow, and I just took a bird
Oh,
bath.
to my beard.
I didn't get my
It went on the table.
It got
into
everywhere.
my beard.
So this week, everybody has to
Oh
go
my
out
God.
and use either my oven has no window as a pickup line, or my fridge doesn't open.
Suck my
correctly.
fridge.
Or it opens. It
Suck
opens
my
from the
fridge
left.
Yeah, it
is
opens
that's
from
the new one.
Rebel.
Yeah, that's
Suck
why.
my fridge and
My fridge-
lay some jam on
my
the
fridge,
waffle.
my fridge
We
is
need,
a
we need
communist.
a little jelly on that twat waffle.
And
And then we need to throw it in the oven that doesn't have a window.
You know what? I've been waiting for someone to use twat waffle correctly for years, and you just did. Thank you, Sarah.
You were
You've
here that
been
week.
missing. We've been
You've
using
been
it every
missing.
episode.
Can't believe
Apparently,
you
I
haven't
can't be
listened.
everywhere at once.
He comes in here acting like we don't know our shit. We've been doing it without you.
I'm not acting like you don't know your shit. I'm just working your
Here,
shit.
let me teach you the sign
Oh,
language.
no one works
Suck
with
my
shit.
refrigerator, bitch.
Fuck your oven.
Wait, I wanna. Your windowless oven.
Oh god.
Oh, she
You ain't
didn't.
got no
she
window,
didn't.
bitch.
So repressed. So repressed. No window. Look at you.
I didn't spend that time.
Keep having to open it up, let the hot air out.
Oh.
No.
This guy's just that funny. Nobody saw that.
Right now. Oh, okay.
So Mark,
fun.
when
That
are you
was
gonna start
fun.
doing stand up?
I can't do stand up. I'm scared of it. It's the hardest thing in entertainment to do is stand up comedy.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it is. It's your
Mark
load.
Norman, how can you be afraid of anything?
I'm not.
With a fro like that?
It's I will randomly break into stand up during a show but I don't want to be pressured for.
But you
okay,
leave
you
my
have
face
7
without
minutes.
any
Go.
caution at all. Like, you should
Wow.
be really worried
First
about
off,
that.
It's
First
because
off,
it's your face.
where are
It's
you going?
So lickable.
That you
First
just
off,
like
where
the
are you going that gives you 7
hallucinogenic properties.
Because I've only been getting 5.
It's called
Okay.
the crowd. They start booing after 7.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I was just using that as a random number.
Should
But
I just start like throwing broken bottles at you every time I see you, and then that'll like get you over your
Get you in shape
comic.
for your stand-up.
well, no, that'll just get me hit in the head with
Yeah.
broken
To be
To be
bottles.
honest with you,
Probably.
I don't think anybody would even heckle
That's
you.
just
Will it
me.
make you feel better
That's
if
just
I
you
listen
being a
first?
dick. Okay, you're throwing broken bottles at me.
But what if they're broken bottles covered with my spit?
Oh, that's so
Have you been
hot.
talking
That's
this time and
so.
your mic
Oh
doesn't
my
even
god.
work?
Full of
No, it
spit.
works.
Does mine?
Yeah, yours works.
Okay.
To the brim.
Ew.
Well,
Aaron, your
All right,
brother's been
halfway.
talking this whole time with a mic that wasn't on.
Oh god.
Awkward moment of the week.
No, it was on.
There
Just
we go.
everybody was talking.
Okay. I'm like, I can't hear you.
well, you can't hear most of it.
Anyway, so you brought people into the studio to talk about what?
We were talking about the music, and then they were a little shy about it. But I think
Yeah.
we want
I'm so not shy
You're
right
so
now.
not yeah, you got
Mm.
some lubrication. You're ready to suck that fridge and get into that windowless oven.
Windowless.
The windowless oven.
I want you to
Fuck
literally,
my oven.
baby, I'm gonna go
Fuck
home.
your oven.
I'm gonna go home with you, right? I'm gonna suck your fridge, and then I'm gonna get
Stop
into
letting
your,
all the hot air out, man.
and then I'm gonna get into
You
your
act,
windowless.
you act like it's
wasting
like
the
I
hot
need to do
air.
that this
Fuck
week.
my
I did
oven.
that last week and it worked.
Right?
Did it?
Which
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm totally taken.
congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
to be wed? What's going on?
Yeah, it's crazy, but
Are you
yeah,
to be wed?
I am to be
Who
wed.
says that?
You
Like
wettest.
Herman
Look,
I
he's a
know.
wettest.
He's
Yeah.
the wettest.
Just wetting out on
Or
us.
is he a
Yeah.
wetty?
Fucking wetter.
Everything's wet. It is. It's just a wedding, you know.
Make sure the mattress covers are on before you go to bed.
I don't like mattress covers.
Just like to just soak right in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
But yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really exciting for you.
Who's the lucky
Yeah,
lady?
it is exciting. Her name is Ashley Costable, soon to be Siegel.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's excited about that too.
That's definitely
Which is the
on
point.
Wait, what was her last
Yeah,
name?
start.
Costable.
Costable?
Yeah.
Sounds like
It's
an,
Italian, but she's Mexican.
It's still,
Awesome.
yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like an English, like, cop.
Constable.
Costable.
Yeah.
A little bit wrong there. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, if you need help with flowers,
This girl right here.
Oh, really?
oh yeah, that's
Let's talk about wedding details
that's
for
my
this podcast.
profession. Yeah.
So,
I am so interested
no.
right now. Please do tell.
Yeah.
Let's plan your wedding on the
So,
podcast. Actually, no.
Okay,
Let's talk more about.
where are you getting registered at?
Oh, geez.
Target.
Steve's all
You'll
over
get an
it. He
email.
wants to like hit up the Macy's.
Macy's? No, you don't want to go there. You're not gonna get more bang for your buck, sweetheart. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, jeez. Steve, are you doing some comedy this weekend? What's going on? Where is that?
Yeah, that's
Where and when is this?
June 29th at Stand Up Scottsdale, 7:30, $10 at the door. You don't have to buy drinks, but we do encourage you guys drinking.
Yeah, you know what? I've gone there, and it's funny. They say they encourage you to buy drinks, but there's like water in every drink. More than there's supposed to
What are
be.
you buying?
It's to reduce hecklers.
I've got.
I encourage hecklers.
I love hecklers.
I encourage hecklers.
Where's that? Where's this place?
Stand
What
Up
is it?
Scottsdale.
Is it
Stand
the
Up
old
Scottsdale.
Anderson's
It's just-
Fifth
yeah.
Estate? Is that
Yes.
what that is? Yeah.
Was that the one that was on Bar Rescue?
Yeah, it's been.
Wasn't
on
it
there
a gay
few
bar
times.
Okay.
before it was a
I
comedy
went to
club?
I went to
It's
it
still a
before
gay
it was
bar.
Bar
It's
Rescue.
still a gay. It's a gay comedy
It's
club.
a gay comedy.
Brilliant.
Comedy club.
Oh my
that
God.
explains
What?
why my night ended the way it did.
What a niche market. A niche market.
Is that right next to the Western?
Western,
Yes.
which is closing. Which can
The
we bring
Western
up?
is closing?
Can we
What are
bring
you
something
talking
out?
about?
Shit, I just
Can we
booked a
bring
gig there.
something
What
out?
the fuck?
So the
Why are all these places
Western.
closing?
Everybody talk at once.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
vida, baby.
So the Western had recently just started charging for shows. Like they were always doing free shows, and then they just started selling tickets for certain shows. And now, what the balls? So now, Mark has a weird ear fetish.
Just
But
get a wet willy.
yeah. Except for it wasn't even wet. He gave me like a dry hump willy.
Dry hump willies
Yeah.
go great with your twat waffle, kids.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Something Mark's used to.
But yeah, so the Western is apparently closing, and then they're going to reopen as a family restaurant where they were doing
What the
shows.
hell are they thinking?
They were doing shows recently, just started like selling tickets for
yeah, but these
shows.
shows were like selling out.
Yeah, but now they've decided they're gonna close, and it's weird to
don't
me
understand.
about like the smaller venues in the greater Phoenix area.
Right.
So
They're all closing.
I'm gonna say it. I'm kind of okay with the sailing closing.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I've never
I'll
really been
agree.
a super big fan of the sail.
Me either.
I didn't like the
So
No, the last time that we were there for a show.
I don't
I-
remember it. I was
Okay, well, I remember I
I was
told
college girl wasted.
as everyone was coming in, I was like, no, really, if you go outside,
I would have
of
said white girl
Salem-
wasted, but I'm always white,
you- if
so
you
I can't really do anything to change that.
If there
I
was
like
like
college girl wasted. I want that on one of your t-shirts.
I was
now.
college girl wasted.
when there's a show outside on their stage, if you go outside of Salem and stand on the opposite side of the street, facing the stage, there the sound is perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But in the space that you're supposed to be standing in to see a show, it sounds god awful. That was my opinion, and that's how it's always been.
I love that places like the Crescent are doing really well.
I agree.
But Crescent isn't necessarily a place that local artists can perform at all the time.
True.
And I'm just, as a concerned lover of the local music scene, I just wonder what's happening
Lost
now.
Leaf is still open.
Yeah.
It's a bit small.
It's a bit small, and they
It's
don't.
small. That is
and they
a
don't.
that's an understatement.
Yeah.
And they
I know.
don't sell liquor.
It's we.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wait.
And that's a concern for me.
They don't-
Yes.
Wait.
It's beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
It's only beer and wine.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a really cool
And-
spot though.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Apparently
there's not a lot
there's.
going on. Yucca, I like.
My
Yucca,
house,
yeah,
the Speakeasy, new bands. You guys are playing CD release. It's gonna be great. I love this shit.
Do you remember when you were in college and like the houses in Tempe were like on the weekends just massive party
Oh, yeah.
venues and like there would always be like traveling artists that would just be like, well, I'm gonna sleep here tonight. We're gonna put on a show, and people just walk in and like donate money to them for gas.
Yeah.
I did that.
I
did
don't know.
that during
I
college.
I left Arizona in my early
yeah.
20s. So my early 20s
I
were
missed that.
Seattle.
You missed that.
Jeez,
And
back
it
in
was
my
a
day.
totally different.
And they don't play music like that in Seattle.
I
You
just
can't
used to,
just
you know,
play at a house and expect.
Oh, no,
gas
that
money.
never happens.
Yeah.
You never get gas money in Seattle and a free
Yeah.
place to crash on a home cooked meal.
Yeah, it's like gas. What?
What?
No.
No.
That's
No.
fossil fuels. We don't use those.
They all power their tour vans with their bicycles
Yeah.
and farts.
Stolen bicycles
and-
from Natalie.
They're all vegans. So
Full circle.
it's natural gas.
There's lots of gas.
You know.
Yeah.
I have a confession.
Okay.
Okay,
God.
listen.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
This is the first time I've like let this out.
He doesn't even react.
I
likes
have 5 of Natalie's bikes.
Oh,
Okay, I'm.
Mark, do
you
we
know
have to
what?
do a bikervention?
And you still ride the
it was
stolen
wrong
black
of me to
one.
take them, but I couldn't help myself. I have 5 of her bikes.
Well,
Okay, let's move on with the show.
Let
Can
me
I
get
get
one.
at least
Can I
I'm
get a
glad
bike?
you got
Can I
that
get
off
one
of your
for
chest.
Bikes
You can have one.
Bikes
You got
all
one.
around.
You got one. You got one.
Yeah. Shit,
Whoa,
Paul.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Everyone's got a bike.
Oh my God!
Everyone
You're
at the table.
3.
Yes!
You get the stolen black one. We
I
get
am
the
making
Rocky Mountain.
amends. I am making amends.
Yeah.
Should we have a bike chariot
not
race?
to Natalie.
That's the Holy
Well,
Spirit
yeah,
working
Can
right
we have
there.
Someone's
a-
always got to be the odd man out. Sorry, Nat.
Can we have a chariot race with the bikes?
Sure.
Like before she gets out of jail?
Sure.
And then that way, like, we get it out of our system.
Yeah. We'll
we
be,
also
we'll be there
say
for that.
It'll be like a fundraiser.
Make an event on Facebook.
Can we
I'll
ride
go.
ride
All the
bikes
bikes
down to
say-
Tent City and just pick her up?
Pick her up.
Let
and-
Natalie
Yeah.
Meet her
go.
outside.
Yeah, of course.
Bring our Natalie
Yeah.
back. on
Free
the back of the
Natalie.
bike.
Free her.
Let's do a car wash.
All right,
Bike
right
Or
wash.
a
now.
bike wash.
Right
My
now.
gosh.
Let's do a bike wash.
Do a bike
And it'll be
wash.
like, bring her Natalie back.
I
Free our
don't think
doodle
that's
bee.
right. I think we should just have a chain lube.
A chain loop.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is.
Let's
but
talk about what bicycles really need.
I'm,
Yeah.
gonna, I'm
You're
gonna
right.
say
A little bit of
chain
lube.
lube for the next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
In
Everybody
appropriate moment.
neglects the lube, but
I feel like
honestly,
chain lube,
it's
like,
more
is a very
enjoyable
weird fetish.
Suck my
to
chain
ride your
lube.
bike with lube.
You need to lube up
Well,
that chain.
that's-
Yeah.
Come on.
The chain, I
That's
mean, it's metal,
appropriate.
it's chains.
God,
It is appropriate,
I
Dylan.
got the visual, and I just when I get the visual going in my head, I just like shut down. Where I'm like
Chain
oh, no.
luba.
But
Wait,
you
the
bring up
lube
a
part
valid-
or the chain
No,
part?
Do you do it
or
by
the
hand?
spraying the lube
No,
part?
what Mark just said, he was like,
Because that's how you
he
lube
was like,
the chain.
suck my chain lube.
Yeah, I know,
was
and then
like,
she went one better, and it was
what did I
brilliant.
say?
I don't know. I forgot.
I don't
Come on,
remember
guys.
now.
When we're
Just
all
a squirrel
talking
trying to
at
get
the
a
same
nut in this
time.
world.
I just say
That's all
things I,
got.
don't remember.
So we just said suck my fridge and now use my chain lube.
Okay.
Yeah. We also said I'm in a band called the Key Pieces.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
callback. Good callback.
Let's
God.
talk about the
Actually,
key pieces a little
Let's
more.
do it. Let's
Will you
do
give
it.
us a little insight into
Those
the
are all
key
key
pieces?
So-
pieces.
Dylan
Did
can
you,
tell you
sing for us, or did you
everything.
bring, like,
Dylan,
a
what
guitar?
How
are the
long?
key pieces?
Every
What are they?
How long exactly? You said like some of these, like some of the songs that are on the album that's coming out
Mm-hmm. It's out. You can listen to it online.
online.
Okay,
but-
how about this?
Put our
He's stuffing
website.
and talking about his own music, but you, Aaron, seem very excited about it. So you talk about it.
No, I
Yeah,
want to ask
let's- how great it
questions
is.
yeah,
about
I'd love
it.
to hear
Here?
Aaron talk
Yeah, let's
about.
You talk
Wait,
about
you want
key
to hear me
piece-
talk
let's
about
field
the
some
key
questions.
pieces?
Oh my
the shit
God.
out of
I've
that.
been waiting all week
About
to
me-
hear you talk about
to hear me
the
talk
band
about your band.
that I play in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes
Let's do
her feel
that.
Self
excited about
gratifying.
it. You know, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Touch your ear again.
It's kind of like that Elvis Costello.
Ear fetish.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
kind of like that Elvis Costello show he had for a while, where he would
Watching the
invite
detectives.
he would invite artists onto his
He's
show
so
and then
cute.
make them sing backup to their own songs. He did that. I
Oh,
watched
there's
one
that-
episode.
That
Watching
Daryl
the
Hall
detectives.
from
Yeah,
Hall and Oates
Daryl
has
Hall?
that show
Oh
too.
my
That show is
That
That
show
great.
is
awesome.
dude.
That show,
Okay.
Daryl Hall's show is great.
Yeah.
And
Let's
I
talk
want-
about Daryl Hall's show.
I want to say this: the show he has is great. He's from Hall and Oates, and the biggest thing
Daryl
that I
Hall.
love about Hall and Oates is when Oates goes, "I'm the highest
You're making
paid
my
backup
dreams
singer in the
come
history of
true.
rock and roll,"
Dude,
because it's all Daryl Hall, baby.
Dude, Daryl Hall. Yeah.
Kicks
Can we
He's
ass.
the man,
ask
dude.
them how
He's
it
the
is
man.
right now?
Also, his drummer on that show.
Oh yeah.
Holy
his drummer on
cow.
that show's
His drummer on that
Fail
show.
How long has this show been out?
Oh, it's been
a couple
out
years. I don't know.
so
It's-
long.
There's a
I'm
really awesome
surprised
one.
you
It's Todd
don't know.
It's
Rundgren
incredible.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
they have
It was
know
like
an
a-
internet
they
show
have like a
first.
food
Kinda
segment.
like Jump.
I love that
Or
show.
what is that show?
What?
What's that show on Comedy Central about being drunk in history? Drunk History.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
These are things.
It's been out
You
on
know,
the internet, and now
Drunk
it's a TV
History?
show, just
God.
like Daryl Hall.
It's funny.
and
It's a lot like this.
yeah, yeah.
Except we would just be telling history stories
Yeah,
about
he's like,
how
oh, how's
cornflakes-
this whiskey? He always does something like, this lunch tastes great with this kind of thing, or this
Are we talking about
whiskey-
drunk history or Daryl
No,
Hall?
no,
now?
we're
Let's
talking
talk
about Daryl Hall.
all of the
Oh.
above.
We're talking about Daryl Hall.
Can we do
He
all
always
of
has
it?
like a
Can we
meal
multitask?
segment
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a whiskey segment,
Yeah, that
He
one
gets
with Mayor
into it.
Hawthorne.
and then they really
Oh.
get down.
You
Yeah,
like Mayor
Mayor
Hawthorne?
Hawthorne.
Yeah, he's on that show.
He's a pretty cool guy.
I need to get me down on some of this.
Aaron, you are right.
I
Freestyle.
Just live.
So, is
Down
that
to
something
Dylan.
as musicians that you aspire to? Is to be on Daryl Hall's
To
show?
be on his show, that'd be
Oh
fun.
Jesus!
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
That'd be fun.
That'd be the
That'd be
pinnacle of
super
my
fun.
fucking existence if I
Yeah.
was on his
That
show.
would be fun.
Yeah, I would love to be Daryl Hall if you're listening.
No, he might be.
He is.
He might be.
Oh wait, Daryl
We-
Hall.
we're
Tweet him
getting,
if you're
like-
listening.
He, of the 54 people,
We would
he's
love
the
to be on your show.
53rd that's listening. Right
And I'm
now.
challenging
We've been, like-
you.
Wait, the last couple.
We've been
episodes they've
averaging
Has
like
it been like
it went
1,000?
from averaging like 700 to like 1,000 listens. So
You went
Really?
from-
there's people out there.
No way! I
Well-
love that
well-
shit.
All
That
of you
like
are
this-
listening.
You guys were
Yeah.
fucking famous.
We love you.
Don't fuck this
listeners.
podcast up.
Well,
We're on a roll.
There's a theory here because you guys went up to 1,000, and then last week's show was 800.
Oh,
Last week's
the last
show
week's show that I wasn't here.
That's
Oh,
all the 200 listeners.
Something got
went.
defined.
What about the ones
They
before
didn't
that?
I didn't see our numbers
The one
posted.
Well,
on
they're
Monday.
in the group, which I guess we got to add you to the group because you're part of the show now.
Whatever. Way to rain on the parade, boy. I'm just
Shut your
talking
98 pounds,
about.
Sarah.
I'm trying to get people excited
Shut
about
your
putting
windowless
their shit
oven.
on our
Fuck
show.
your oven.
Shut your fucking left hand opening fridge,
Let's
And
not
I
Sarah.
get
can
super
function.
logistic right now.
Shut
I'm
it,
trying to
goddammit.
give these boys dreams. I'm trying to let them know that they can talk about their love for Daryl Hall right now,
about all
and them as musicians.
Mostly
You
deal
might
with
one day
fridges.
end up
Mostly.
on that show. It's a possibility.
Mostly deal with
Dum 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 dum
refrigerators.
dum.
Dum.
Everybody, I'm feeling
Open up.
Aaron Mooney's muscle right now,
Got a bicep
and she's
going.
got a fucking bicep like a goddamn freight train. It's crazy. She's punched me in the face. Oh, I'm so hurt,
It's all
but I'm turned
it's
on
all the
too.
Muay Thai YouTube videos I've been doing. I'm gonna be a
That'll do it.
champion
Here.
Muay Thai.
It's called
the air.
P90X.
Punching.
Air
yeah, don't do
puncher.
that.
No, I'm gonna move to Thailand, and I'm gonna start kickboxing.
Yeah,
go
I
to
know.
Thailand?
I know.
Do it. And Clint Eastwood's gonna write a movie about it.
He's probably not going to do that.
He will.
You
Gonna
never
be like-
know.
Wait, I mean, he will.
He
yeah.
might
It's gonna
direct
be
it. I
like-
don't know if he'll write it. He might direct it, but
Oh, you're
the
right.
writing,
Mm.
he's gonna direct it for sure.
Okay.
We all
he'll
know
direct
how
it.
Clint Eastwood
sure.
writes.
Yeah.
I write a lot of
Well, at least
racism.
Aaron does.
He talks to chairs that are empty, doesn't he?
That's his next movie.
Okay.
It's
The
called
chair that's empty.
It's called Empty Chair.
Yeah.
And he takes it to the store with him. He drives around with it.
Yeah.
He's all like,
So where you want to eat tonight?
I hope he puts it in the car seat.
Does he
You
put
want a
like
number
wheels on
one?
it so you can take it for a
Jeez.
walk?
You look like you're ready for some
You want a
tacos.
number one or a number two?
Okay, so wait a minute.
You okay?
I'm not okay. I want to talk about your band. And I
Oh,
want you to talk about your band and not me talk about your band.
okay.
So some
Tell
of these
us
songs that have
why.
made it to the
You guys are
first
awesome.
album, how long have you been working on some of them?
Oh my
man.
gosh, that's
yeah,
the question
like
of the
a
night.
century
Me,
and a
I mean,
half.
Well, I mean, if you
I
add,
wrote some of them a long time ago. They just kind of took forever to get finished or whatever. But probably the oldest one on there is probably like the first song, "Two Cars," and I think I wrote that in like
That one actually.
When
When did you write it? How long ago?
2005 or 6.
Okay, isn't it weird how it takes so long for them
Yeah,
to come to
sometimes,
fruition?
yeah.
yeah.
And you have these different feelings about the songs.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
I don't like it at this time.
Yeah, I probably
but then I
recorded
love
it
it,
3,
and then
4
I hate
times.
it, and then I love it a whole bunch.
Yeah,
It's weird.
It's nice that I finally have it finished.
Nice. You got it in the can, baby. You got it.
I really enjoy, like, because I listened to the record today at work twice.
I saw that on
Nice.
Spotify.
And then, yeah, you follow me on Spotify?
Oh, I follow you so hard on
Oh,
Spotify.
you follow me? Okay. That's cool, because sometimes I'm like, oh shit,
What's
like,
Spotify?
people are gonna.
It's where people
This
listen to your
place-
music and they pay you like a fraction of a penny when they
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
No, no,
that's
no,
why
no.
certain artists
I
have
like this
removed
term.
them.
I have
Less
an
than a
interesting
fraction
story.
of
I have
a
an
penny.
interesting story. The guy from Cracker, you know, he listen.
Uncle
I know,
Cracker?
no, not Uncle Cracker.
That's
The
the only
guy
one
from
I've heard of.
Cracker.
I
But
love me some Uncle Cracker.
He was in Mexico. I was hanging out with him, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, it's bullshit, man. That low tune, their big hit from the '90s. It got like 1.5 million hits, and he got like
Like $114.
$18. No, it was
Oh
like
my
$18, and he was
Yeah,
just.
it's fucked up.
He couldn't get over this thing because he's from back in the day when you got a record deal
Yeah.
and you were on the radio.
And people
And-
bought music
Yeah,
And he's
they
still
bought
on the
CDs,
radio, yeah.
physical CDs.
for $20 a piece.
Not record albums that were like frisbees of the new age.
Yeah.
It's like and it was
Wait, they bought records?
yeah.
People
but it
paid
was
money
weird,
to
though, that
listen
he
to
was-
music.
he
Why
was-
would you do that?
He was reacting so hardcore to the fact that it's
Spotify's
like
kind of fucked up, to be honest.
Yeah.
I agree with
I
that,
love
but
it as a consumer,
Oh,
but I
totally.
understand why it's so
There's this-
terrible.
And that's why it's fucked up.
I just saw this
Yeah.
story online about this
But I
guy
like it
who
right?
had some
You
band or whatever.
subscribe?
Don't.
You don't follow me?
There's a story about this guy had a band. He made a record called Sleepify, and it's just like as many 30-second songs as you can fit or
Do it right
whatever.
now.
And he had all of his
Take down
fans
already.
listen to it while they slept.
Yeah,
and
that
he
just
took
happened.
Spotify for like 20 grand.
Insane, genius thing,
Wait,
and I'm pissed
explain
I
this.
didn't think of it.
I know.
I'm pissed I didn't
Explain
think of
this
it.
to me.
Wait,
It's
but
this-
can we
Yeah.
This
combine?
band
Okay.
called Wolfpack.
Can we combine
And-
multiple bands together?
I'll
and
explain
make a
this to you.
lump
I'll explain
sum?
this to you right now.
I want to hear
Okay.
Dylan explain it.
Okay, you
Yeah.
want to explain it?
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to hear.
And this
Dylan
band
explain
Wolf.
it.
I already told you that. This band
I know.
Wolfpack,
He
and
wants
they
to-
put I don't know how many tracks it was, but it's just like 30 seconds of silence,
Mhm.
and they asked all their fans to just put it on while they slept on repeat, and so many times or whatever,
So
and
they
it's
got that many listens.
it was. I mean, that's got to be a shitload of plays or whatever, obviously, but they ended up taking 20
Right.
grand or
Yeah,
whatever from Spotify
and
before
that's
they made it
unheard
take
of.
it down.
It's
And it was
unheard
just
of.
silence.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just silence, and it was just stream it while you're sleeping type thing, and everyone got on board.
They're like, yeah, we'll
All
make
their
you money.
fans did,
Pretty awesome.
and other people got. I think it's incredible.
Well-
It's a way to beat the system.
See, I like that because it's like, well, yeah, like I like this one band. They need to make money. I can do this in my sleep and make them money.
For sure.
But Spotify shut that shit down
Yeah.
right away. They
Question
paid them.
on
They
it.
paid them.
Yeah.
They paid them the 20 grand. They
Question
Which
gave
is
on
a
them
it.
the
lesson
money.
to be learned. They'll pay you if you take them quick.
Yeah.
If you're
but
the
they-
first
gotta-
one.
but they
gotta
won't let
pull
you do it
the
again.
wool
They won't
over
let it
your
happen
eyes.
again.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You got to have fans to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Questiones though, YouTube and the shit that they're starting to pull right now, where
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Don't
independent
even get
artists.
me
I don't
started.
even know. I don't even know enough about that to start ringing a bell.
So what it is?
It is
Here's the thing,
ridiculous.
does
There's
YouTube
a
I got
fee.
to ring the bell.
Well, I mean, I
There's
can
a
ring the bell.
fee
I got stuff.
that basically they're wanting to.
Shimon.
Now I just want to listen to Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
Can we
Sorry,
all, like-
sorry, YouTube.
Now I just want to like go listen to Patti LaBelle.
Shimon.
You guys all
Ring
heard
my
about
bell.
I'm about to start moonwalking
Um,
in that kitchen
Oh,
with
man,
that
I've always
backward
wanted to
ass
learn how to
left-handed
moonwalk.
fridge and that
the windowless
stupid
oven.
fucking windowless oven. I'm gonna moonwalk in that kitchen. You can't stop me. You can't touch this.
Who's
Can't
up for
touch this.
karaoke at the end of the
Hey,
night?
were you in Mexico 3 weeks ago? Because your voice sounds like it.
I left in Mexico.
I think I still smell the tequila
Found its way back.
coming out of your pores. So that's brilliant.
Oh my
Come on, dude. Say something awesome.
Aaron,
I'm so
Aaron,
distracted right
what were
now.
you saying?
Okay, so it's really unfortunate about the YouTube thing because
Mhm.
what I have gathered
Mm-hmm.
in my little like mole scramblings of searching for information on it.
Reddit.
Right,
is-
of course, Reddit. Yeah.
See, I have actually made a personal
Give credit where it's
decision
due.
to not go to Reddit because if I go to Reddit, I know I will be sucked into a
For like
black
hours.
hole, and you
It's
will
screwed
never
up.
you won't-
Days.
no
It's screwed up.
days.
weeks.
Oh yeah, well I
you
mean,
won't see me for weeks. And
there's only so many links.
While I'm trying to,
Yeah, but how much did
she
you
will
need
find
to
calling
do
all
in
of
weeks?
Chinese police for me right now.
Aaron, what's your code on your phone? Tell us right now.
Okay, I'm taking a picture.
What is
Guess
it? What is it?
Guess it.
No. I
Yes.
need you to tell me before I continue with this podcast.
I
You
can't
need to tell
you.
everybody, and
If
if
I
you need
tell
to change
you-
it afterwards,
When you're
You may.
leaving
The
out the
problem
wall,
is
if
I
you're
can't
left
change it
out the
afterwards
wall.
because it's like one of the only 4 numbers that I will ever memorize.
I'm making you change it.
6969.
It's not what
Called
it is. That's not what it is.
It is. So it is though.
It's your birthday.
But you don't know my birthday.
I'm just kidding. It's the last 4 of your
Fish,
phone
fish.
number.
No, it's actually 6969.
Naturally.
Because
I actually guessed that earlier. Is that weird? Mm-hmm.
you know. like-
Hey, what were you saying before?
Okay, so the
Back
so
on
the
topic.
YouTube ball is basically what they're trying to do is they're trying. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's getting
I'm
a
okay with that.
massage. Yeah, get it,
It's
girl.
all about the licensing fees. And
YouTube
so
has to pay when someone plays it. I doubt
Can I
that.
ask, okay, so
what they're
here's-
trying to do though is they're trying to get you should
I have a question.
What?
I have a question.
stop.
What is stopping YouTube users that have their own accounts from posting those videos?
YouTube would take them down.
Yeah. Because they can take things down over censorship and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
So what
So if I go
YouTube
to a
essentially
show-
is doing right now.
If I go to a show and I record a show,
and your YouTube
And I
views and you
post
post it.
they will take it down
Yeah.
because
Probably not.
like that's
Not
It'll-
something like that, but I think it's more like for people
actual,
who
like,
put,
music
upload
videos
full
and
albums
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's
A lot
the
of
thing.
people
It's
listen
like,
to their music on
right
YouTube.
now, like
which
the
is
only
fucked up.
way that because I have, okay, to be perfectly honest, I have an iTunes gift card floating around somewhere in my house,
Who doesn't?
and
Yeah.
I wanted to use it a couple months ago to purchase.
Meatloaf.
Damn it, Dylan!
I never do.
Dylan, have you been like going through my internet?
Bad
you
out of
hack
hell.
into her computer.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. What kind of weird porn does she watch?
All kinds. All the porns.
Oh my!
She has a foot fetish, right?
Seriously,
Naturally.
Dylan, I'm so uncomfortable right now because you know
What?
me better than I.
I did
Then
not
I know
actually call
myself.
Meatloaf, did I? You weren't really trying to buy... Because
She looks
I seriously wanted to buy Meatloaf today on iTunes. No
I
joke.
like how she's very
I was
uncomfortable.
about to do it, and then no. Actually, I was trying to find out a way to listen to Shaky Graves that
Yeah.
wasn't on iTunes. I mean, that wasn't on YouTube.
That was
But
my issue. I
I-
tried to listen to Dearly Departed today, and the only version that I could find
Is
was the
on
YouTube
YouTube.
video. With Esme,
What are you gonna
just
do?
Gorgeous,
Yeah,
like, died.
and that's in a couple of weeks. We're not gonna have that option anymore.
That makes me really sad because
Which
how
is
am I gonna listen to that song?
Why I'm starting a new business, and it's.
All right, is there anyone that would like to invest in this? New
Yes,
business?
whatever.
It's
I don't
awesome.
care what it
is
is. I'm in. I'm in.
Aaron, what's the idea?
I made $2,000 at the casino yesterday. I am putting
I'm
it
looking for
in
business
Louie's
opportunities.
business. All of it.
To be honest, if Mark was flat broke, he would still invest in anything that I suggested.
What would he invest? Cigarettes?
Yeah, I would, caterpillar fur, whatever, anything. I will
Actually,
invest that.
I've recently started crocheting with caterpillar.
I know. Who wouldn't? It's the obvious right choice to do.
It's
You're a
the-
fucking brilliant woman, Aaron.
It is the new cashmere.
Caterpillar.
Just saying.
High
It's like
fashion,
the-
baby.
I'd say it's more
Oh,
the
yeah.
new Egyptian cotton. But it's a preference thing. It's a matter of opinion.
Cashmere. I'm trying to get the
neither here nor there.
non-vegans. You
I
know?
love that song by
900
Zeppelin.
I'm
Thread
trying
count.
to
Crazy.
get Cruella DeVille in on it. She's going to be like the new cashmere. Oh, but it's not made out of rabbits, and it's really just going to be caterpillar butt.
You know what? I've always had
So
a
many
problem
She's such a
caterpillars.
classy
with
broad.
the lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh.
And it was always, there's a dead rabbit foot on my keychain.
Hey,
Yeah.
Is
That's
this
why
so
it's
lucky?
lucky. Hey.
And who's it lucky for? This
Not
is just
the
things I
rabbit.
think of. I'm just
There's
saying.
some rabbit
Okay,
running around with
Mark-
one
Hold on.
foot.
They
Hold on.
try to dye it like
Hold on,
purple to make
though.
it okay. It's not
Hold on,
okay.
Aaron.
ask you
why
a
don't
I
you
question,
talk
got a
about
though.
story
bunnies?
on this one.
Would you
because
rather be lucky, or would you rather a rabbit be lucky? Now, hold on.
Okay.
Answer the question. While you were at
There's
the
a
casino
follow-up.
the other day,
Did you
I mean,
have
we're
a
on a
rabbit's foot?
podcast. If you have a chance to brag,
Okay.
it is right
This
now.
is what I
missed
thought.
that. You
Let's
missed
talk
that.
about how
You were
good
in the
you are at
bathroom.
blackjack.
This is absolutely
First,
the
you were in the
truth.
bathroom.
Okay, this is in the bathroom, and I stared there at the mirror, sweating in a drunken haze, just going, "What are you doing?" And I just go, "Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not a damn rabbit."
Wait,
And
first you were
I
at
won
your house.
$2,000.
Sorry, first you were at your house.
Hold on. I got to say, when my rabbit died,
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh god!
Bring
God.
out the past
Oh
here.
god!
this was the thing,
Jesus!
though.
I opened the door, the Pandora's
Shut your mouth.
box.
Everybody, listen up for a minute. So while I had this rabbit, I made multiple comments about how when this rabbit dies, all I want is their foot.
No,
Because
you don't want that.
I thought about, like, if I ever had a lucky rabbit's foot, it might as well be my rabbit's foot. Okay?
Right.
So then there was this really awkward moment at, like, the emergency 24-hour vet when I was just like, I know my rabbit's dead, but, like,
Can I
I
have
didn't
its
want to
foot?
just, like, dump it in the trash.
Was that when you?
Would have saved me money. It would have saved me
Wait,
money if I just threw her body
that-
in the
crap.
fucking
that's when you
trash.
spent $1,000 to keep your rabbit
You could've
alive for
just
another week,
buried
right?
it
No,
somewhere.
my rabbit was dead on arrival.
Okay.
Yeah, and I asked her, I was like, Mayfair, I'm loading you into the crate right now, and I'm going to drive you up the road to the emergency vet because I don't have a yard that I could bury you in.
Desert. We
I
live
do.
in a desert.
And I wasn't thinking straight at
You're
this
sad.
Throw
point
it
in
in the
time.
swimming
Like,
pool.
it
Yeah,
happened
that's
also.
tough.
It happened also
Flushed
fast.
it.
You know, like if I thought
Sorry.
about it harder, I probably would have just wrapped her in like a garbage bag and stuck her in the freezer until I got home from work the next day.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Hannibal Lecter over
Chopped
here.
off
What the hell's
foot.
going on? What
Chopped
kind of podcast?
What
man-
side does the freezer open
Chopped
on?
okay, it opened right to left. It opened right to left. The way
Good.
we all try to open this freezer. I would have just wrapped her up in a garbage bag, shoved her in the freezer, chopped off the foot in the morning, drove out to the desert,
And buried
And
her.
then listen
and
to the key
buried the rest
pieces.
of the yeah.
While you were driving out there.
Put the foot that I wanted to save as my lucky memento
Right.
of the
Right,
beautiful
right,
life
right.
that I had with this amazing rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
She was a majestical creature.
Of course. Yeah.
She saved my life
Yes,
multiple
majestical.
times.
Majestical.
She saved my life
She
Just
saved your
by
life in a
being-
majestical way.
just by being in my life. She saved my
She just
life.
wiggled her
You know,
nose.
you know,
Funny twitch.
you know. And I would have just taken that limb, thrown it in a Tupperware full of salt.
What? Is that how
You
you
know?
do that?
At home taxidermy.
You have to dry out the liquids.
By the
Well,
way,
naturally.
In
and the
September
salt, naturally.
there is a taxidermy class, like a taxidermy 101 class coming up in September. $250 is the fee.
Do you have to bring your own dead animal?
I hope so.
Do you guys remember that YouTube video?
I'll take out a fucking
I
cat
hope
and then
so.
fucking
Taxidermy
stuff that
YouTube
shit.
Video?
I'll aim for it with my car. I'm just
No.
gonna go. I need to be a taxidermist. I need a fucking pet that's dead.
Nope.
But going back to the records for the roaming
Records of the Roaming Young.
Roaming
I know, what the
Young.
fuck.
Roman Young?
Yep.
Roaming records.
young
Roman Young?
roaming
Roman or roaming?
roaming.
Roaming. Like wandering.
Doesn't mean damn. The Roman young.
But I like that. I think I accidentally had the shuffle on when I was listening to the record today because I don't remember Two Cars, Big House, and a Wife being the first
Well,
track.
it's not the first track, but it's the
It's
first
the first
song.
that okay.
There's like an intro or whatever. It's like a minute and a half intro that goes right into that song.
Everyone get off their
Okay.
phones. I see you.
Phone party.
And
I don't care
so
if you
that
sing it.
song you started back
And
in like
Casper the Ghost is
05.
A long time ago.
05. And it's funny
Some
because
church.
when I was listening to it, I think I
You probably heard it before.
some influences.
Oh.
Or
wow.
or I might have heard it before.
Somebody
And I
figured
think
out the trick,
Certain
but not all the
influences might have
way.
been a part of it.
Maybe. I'm influenced by a lot
Yeah.
of things.
But
vodka.
there was a lot of it that I enjoyed, and like I listened to it while at work, and then I even listened to it on my way home from work, and I think I'm
Nice.
gonna be listening to it for a while now because
Sweet.
there's
Spotify will send us a penny.
well,
No.
how about
Goddamn
I
fucking billionaire. Look
how
at
about I
you.
throw a bake sale for you guys, and
Listen to it on Spotify the whole time.
no. I'll use my iTunes gift card when I find it, so you guys can get some actual money. But it's
Just
a
buy me a
great,
beer.
it's a great album.
Thank you.
From what I've listened to, I already like it. I've heard it 3 times through, and each time I find more that I like about it. So that's a positive note.
Nice. Thanks.
But apparently,
There's a lot of
I'm a
little
tasteless
things, a lot of
bitch,
details.
So
Well,
It's
of
a
course, if
joke.
you
Your
like
words,
our
not
music.
mine.
it's a
I
joke.
don't know. Mark's licked you. Is she tasteless?
No, she's not. She makes me write songs. You fucking tasteless bitch. Yeah.
No, the only
See, it
reason
makes me. It
why
inspires me to do real shit.
See, Aaron, you
Yeah.
really are a manic pixie dream girl.
God
Total
damn
muse,
it.
man.
I'm gonna take you to Butterfly World.
Butterfly
That's where we were-
Wonderland.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wonderland, whatever that thing
We're
too.
going
We love it.
right now.
You guys have gone, both of you.
They're not open, but
We talked about this.
Well,
a
I
while
didn't
ago.
know if
You weren't
went.
here. You were in Mexico.
No, I was actually
Bitch.
here. I just blacked out.
No.
That's what happened.
The way I see it, though, like I feel like the reason why Mark licks me is because I'm like one of those toads that make you hallucinate.
Oh.
My body's just constantly detoxing all of the things that I put into it. I eat a lot of cilantro, so it makes my brain okay. But
I you know what? I really, really love cilantro. And I would like to talk to you.
I love basil.
About how
Let's have a serious
cilantro is the
conversation.
only
How I-
herb
I would
that
just really like
Let's
to
do
break
this.
down how much I like cilantro.
Cilantro's
I love
not
it.
Also like to talk about-
I don't think cilantro's listening, so you can stop kissing its
What about
ass.
rosemary?
You know what?
Do you like
You know what?
rosemary?
dick.
You know what? You know what, Dylan? You know who's listening?
cilantro doesn't give a
You know who's
fuck.
listening?
The oven.
Ew.
Jesus.
My girl. I mean, my fiance's.
Ooh.
I just pulled that
Nobody's
card.
listening. This is
Let me
not
do your
live.
flowers.
I'm listening to you.
Salsa.
I'll make you a cilantro boat. I'll make
No.
you a cilantro boutonniere.
I will make you
Near out of cilantro.
a salsa that will change your life.
Don't make me.
Jeez, Adam's
And
the
I'm
new
dead
Jennifer
serious.
Lopez.
Prove
I
it.
swear to God, I see.
Okay,
I'm
Adam,
watching this in front of my eyes.
If you've
Unfolding.
seen, if
The
you've
new
seen
Jennifer
my,
Lopez. Boom.
if you have seen my ass,
The nice beard.
you know that I'm the last thing from Jennifer Lopez.
Are you the
Your
new
beard
Jennifer
is
Black?
the first thing of Jennifer Lopez.
You're right. You're
Can
right.
you accept the fact?
I
You could have
accept
just-
the fact.
God,
Stuff
you
from
won't
Kardashian.
embrace yourself.
Hold on,
It
Adam,
embarrasses
just
all
for
of
you,
us.
cilantro
We're all
fact.
embarrassed for you. That's
Cilantro
the
fact.
thing.
I love it. Talk to me about it.
Cilantro fact, love it too. So second fact, it is the only herb that will actually remove toxins from your fucking brain.
Oh my gosh.
So if
Well,
you
that
go
explains
on a
everything.
cleanse
There's
and
no-
you wanna
There's
like
no way. Not my brain. Cilantro cannot
add it
fuck
to
up the
add
shit that's going on in my brain. There's no way cilantro can come in
add
and
it
go.
to
Hey,
You
both
out,
of your,
you out, baby,
Mark,
you out.
add
30-day
it
test.
to your
30 days.
All you
Gonna do
eat is
this.
cilantro.
add it
30
to
days?
your spinach smoothie that you're always Snapchatting me. Put a half bunch of cilantro in it. Just do
For
it.
30 days.
Just do it.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Do it.
And then when I fucking am totally confused, I'm coming after you.
You're coming
I'm
after
coming
me.
after you.
But luckily
You
you
won't
won't remember.
remember.
what I look like or
Oh,
where I live.
exactly. I'm just gonna go. Listen, Steve. Oh, you're a girl. Steve, get that? Steve
it's-
and Aaron are brother sister. Oh no, never mind. Podcast
Two,
overshadow.
you're not even gonna be in the right place.
You know, it
you're gonna
doesn't
be
even
in
matter
the
'cause
middle
my
of
dad
like
treats
New
me like a
Mexico,
girl.
talking to like an 80-year-old
Fuck off.
grandmother, and you're gonna be like, Steve, tell your sister she was wrong.
Your
and this
fucking
Alzheimer's patient's gonna like scalp out your eyeball because she felt threatened, and she's just gonna be like, I thought that was my cousin Jimmy.
I love Jimmy. Jimmy was a beautiful man.
It's
I
okay.
loved him.
Okay, so we talked
Jimmy.
about one of the tracks
Oh
on
my
the album. Adam, what input do you have about the key pieces?
You know, I think that they're a really good band.
Okay, hold on. I have a question.
God.
They are indeed.
Dude, they're
You're
having a
doing
secret release
percussion,
party at my house,
obviously.
right?
Okay. So I'll
How does
explain.
this break
I'll
down?
explain.
Right.
I'll explain the breakdown.
Yeah, break it down for me.
Don't
little-
talk about it. Just walk away, Sarah.
A little.
Fucking goddamn amateur. What the fuck?
You know what? Sarah's walking away right now, which kind of hurts my heart because I'm just about to talk about the most important piece of this podcast.
Okay, well,
At least
she'll
what
listen
I
to
was
it on
told
Saturday.
about what this podcast was about.
She'll listen to it on Saturday.
She will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna force her. And
We're going to stick her head in the window
You're a
of
man of
heaven.
marriage. You're a man
Wow,
of
that got
marriage.
really
It's
creepy
like-
really fast. Oh, I will
He's
force
a man
her.
of marriage. It's like you will listen to me.
We're going to stick her head in the windowless
how
oven
else do you
and
get
make
people
her...
to listen to your band?
I mean,
Force them with
You
intimidation.
usually
You put them in a
bitch.
windowless oven with a fridge that doesn't open on the right
I
side.
know.
And
God damn it, you're a
you make
genius.
them, yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm glad you guys
I
think
really want to
like.
smoke some pot right
No, you can't.
That pot at my house. Let's go smoke it.
now. Do that after we
All right,
finish
wrap
the
up
I
the
got like
show.
3
And it's pot
Vicodin, too.
smoking
I'll
at
give you one.
Anyway.
Mark's
I'll
house.
give you one of my Vicodin. Come on.
Ooh, that was the first time a lady
Oh,
touched
I
me in a
just
while.
smoked Aaron.
What did you just say, my friend?
So no, continue. Adam, we lost you. Please
Come back.
please tell us the
Okay.
breakdown.
Okay. The key pieces.
Praise him.
The key pieces of the key pieces.
The key pieces.
Yes,
I'm gonna let Dylan chime in anytime he would like.
please.
But the key pieces.
Now he's tactical.
No,
Dylan's
it's cool. It's
tactical.
cool.
Dylan's driving tonight, and that's all I need him here for.
Check.
So.
about 5 minutes to wrap this up.
So the key
5
pieces
minutes.
is pretty much just all me.
More than that. We got
That is
more.
true.
No. Okay, so the key
Okay,
pieces.
Jesus.
Is that a threat or a promise?
It's
Oh, is that from the Buttercream Gang? Do you want to
What?
review that movie? Okay, so hold on. We got 5 minutes to wrap this up.
What?
The key pieces, why you guys have all been listening to this entire podcast, apparently,
Yeah.
has been about this last 4.5 minutes. Okay?
And
Basically-
party at my house for your CD release party. That too.
Definitely.
4
Continue,
minutes and
Adam.
20 seconds. No reference there. Okay. The key pieces.
Counting down.
Whoa.
I play drums on it.
Percussion.
I play percussion. Not all the percussion.
Drum set.
I play
Fancy
the
word
drum
for drums.
set. And some
cymbals.
percussion.
Do you do
And Dylan plays the rest. We have arranged.
There's a lot of other people on
There's-
the
there-
record. There's a total of I think 14
So
or 15
Dylan, you
people on
can
the
play
record.
anything basically. You're
Dylan
one of
can
those
pretty
guys.
much play anything. We
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah, I look
record
at him.
things.
I can play.
Exactly.
Well, I can play like all the rock band stuff. I can't play like fucking cello and shit. But
Hey,
Right.
did you ever figure out that Python mystery?
I just use a coffee
Coffee
can.
can.
Yeah.
But it sounded just like I thought Python should be. But I
Sounded
did. Also,
exactly
I
like
was
we
trying to
wanted to sound
research
like.
that Python thing,
You guys,
and I thought that's where Tin Pan Alley, the name Tin Pan Alley came from fucking Python, but it wasn't. And I don't know where I heard a Python before, but
I love that. But Adam, finish your thought.
please.
I play drums.
I play
And
drums.
then-
Key pieces.
I think it's 5 minutes.
And
Okay, let's try this one more time.
Never.
Hey, if you
So
throw
you're
a
doing
drummer and a
drums.
bass player off a building, who lands first?
I'm doing drums
Who
and
cares?
helping and
Who
helping.
fucking cares?
Nice.
I play drums.
There's like,
Me and
I think
him.
there's a total of like
Oh
15,
my God.
14 or 15 people on the record. There's a lot of people that came in and played like stuff like lead guitar. I don't really do much of that. I did end up doing some of it, but there's
And
like
this
some
is like accumulation of stuff that you've been working on for
a while.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
not.
something like that. Something like that. Okay. So when did you finally was it just like when everything got down with like the studio being completed that you were like, let's just make this happen, let's just record these songs?
Well, the studio kind of just came about
what?
because we were making the record and we just wanted it to sound better, so we just kind of like did what we did with that.
So
But
take your time, kind of make sure.
yeah,
you got
well,
it
I
right,
didn't. I
kinda
mean,
thing.
there's like a. I mean, I think we told the story before when we were on the
First time.
like last year or whatever.
Yeah.
But we were working with somebody, and he like left us high and dry, so we ended up.
He was the manager. He promised you the world. He gave you everything you ever wanted.
Nah, he just like
He
moved
promised
out.
me
Urban
more than
Rabies, in
Yeah.
Urban
More
Rabies.
than that.
For
But
your first,
but we just ended up like
No.
partway
Up and
through it
child.
and with nothing like no equipment or whatever. So I ended
Honestly,
up
it
starting.
wasn't what we wanted either.
Yeah, for sure. I ended
know?
up going to school and taking audio engineering classes, and
We got a lot better
Um,
equipment
yeah.
and just like moved
that's
forward
kind of what
from
took
there.
so long. We had to record it 3 times
Where
or
We
you're
learned
whatever.
at
how to
though,
record in
now,
the studio
though.
with this record.
What's that?
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a
But-
skill too. You got to
But
get that.
not like
You
just
gotta-
jumped
you gotta know
forward
how
on
to do that.
recording. I mean, it's like fully enthralled with education, 5 years. I mean, or whatever. I mean, I don't know how.
Are you
10,000
guys
hours or
offering
Yeah.
like any
Goddamn growth.
What?
rates for special like local artists? Like,
I don't know. Well, I mean, we don't really
what are you
have
doing?
rates.
You trying to get
well,
people to come into the studio other than
if
like
they wanna. We're
just
working on
working
something
on-
right now with our roommate.
I'm gonna come into your house every day.
I hope
no,
you do.
No, don't be a dick about it. I'm just gonna do this. Can you just work with me?
Let's do
You're
it.
a fucking
Say
goddamn
no.
He's a
Absolutely.
dick.
No.
Look at him.
Say no now.
Smugging me off with this like,
Because to be perfectly
oh,
honest,
really, dude? Oh, really?
my awkward moment of the week was this guy
Oh yeah, I
friended
never
me
got to
on
tell you guys about my
Facebook.
actual awkward moment.
No, it ties into this shit. So like this guy friended me on Facebook and I looked at his page and I saw we didn't have any mutual friends and I just thought I was like, okay, well maybe he wants to friend me because of the podcast. So I
One can
accepted his-
dream.
I accepted his
Because
friend,
we're famous.
friend request. Yeah.
I love friend
And
requests.
so he was like, hey, we don't know each other, but you're cool. And I was like, I am cool. How did you find my Facebook? Doesn't get back to me for like a week, so I unfriended him. He finally
What,
like
Dylan? You unfriended Dylan?
I would never unfriend Dylan.
This is something else. Okay.
Dylan and
You're not
I
listening.
met
I'm
yesteryears
not really.
ago. Like I would never unfriend this cat.
Okay, so a
It's
week
not
Good
possible.
people.
a week goes by.
Aaron, can I ask you a
Thank-
question?
Wait. A
One
week goes
question,
by.
One question.
What is
One
it?
question. Will you marry me?
We've talked about this, Mark.
On the air.
It's
That's
never the
question.
right
Jesus
answer I
fucking
want.
Christ!
It's never the
She
answer
said
I
she
want.
wants to marry Dylan.
Did I just-
I know. It's like, oh, I'm just going, maybe this time it's changed. Okay, keep going.
Mark,
Sorry.
we've talked about this.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
Aaron.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Find some Russian quaaludes and get me to Vegas, and I will wife you.
They don't make
Take
quaaludes like that
Russian
anymore.
Quaaludes.
Okay,
Nothing
so
like
a week
the
goes-
Russian
I mean, I
So
could
this
tell you
guy-
some, but
this
I
guy,
mean-
like, when I'm like, hey, how'd you find my Facebook?
Overcharge
A
it.
week
You got it.
later, he hits me up and he's like, oh, I was scamming the book and looking at local bands.
Uh-huh.
Are you playing in a group? And I'm like, no. Again, I have no mutual
Awkward.
friends with you. So how do you know that like I'm involved in the local music scene? And so he's like, oh, well, I have free studio time, blah, 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 blah. And I immediately was just like, sorry. I've got some friends that
Right,
if
exactly.
anybody needs to record,
Yeah.
they're going to Boots and Cats.
And if anybody
I
needs
didn't
any
say
free
the name.
studio
I
time,
didn't say the name to him because I
Talk to
didn't
that guy.
want. I didn't
Yeah,
want
you
like
guys-
some
you guys
gang
get
turf
stalked
war
by
shit
him.
to happen. But I was just like, dude, no. Why am I gonna use some like random weirdo that we have? I don't even
He
know
found you randomly on Facebook and now wants you to pay for studio time.
And well, he offered it to me for free and said it was part of a school project, and I was like, no.
Oh, that happens.
No, see, it was
And I was
probably
like,
for
that's
porn.
cool.
Yeah,
But-
A
naturally.
musical porn.
Naturally.
But
musical porn.
my thing is anybody who's looking to record in
It'll
the
happen.
greater
I'm sure it
Phoenix
already
area,
has.
hit up Boots and Cats. Listen to the Key Pieces. Buy their
Yeah.
music on iTunes.
Go to our website. The
The
key
key
piece
pieces of the house
key
band
pi-
at my speakeasy, Mark Norman's house. Thank you very much.
.com.
Wait.
Say
.org.
The keypiecesmusic.com.
When
No,
are
no.
you looking to have your
CD release? I don't know. It's gonna. I mean,
Before
we're just
summer's
getting.
done?
We just started rehearsals and we're just getting like our actual live band together,
Okay.
which is gonna end up being like 6 people or whatever.
I love
Yeah.
that you're not pressing it. You know,
well,
you know how that goes.
It's
when
all. I
like,
mean, it's all done. That's all. I mean,
Oh.
we had a band or whatever before, but we called it off to like make this record because
yeah.
nobody could
Get it right,
figure
get
their
it
shit
right.
out. So now we're calling on some of those people again and looking for some other.
to play at my house.
Yeah, to
Okay.
to get
well, we
down
found
on
a
that.
venue. There may be a lot of opportunities out there for you guys.
Oh yeah,
But
they're just falling from the sky.
we'll
Literally,
talk
we
about
have, we
rain.
have we have an email filled with like 100 requests.
Please
For us
let me
to
put on your CD
play.
release.
They're just like, oh my God, you live in the
Whoa,
Phoenix
there
area, and we want to put you on a huge CD release where you make a bunch of money.
so
and just play your
there's
that happens
music.
every day.
I
One
mean,
of the things
yeah.
our friend Zach was on a couple weeks ago, and
Right, Zach. Yeah.
he didn't talk about it.
Right.
On
I heard
the
that
show,
episode.
But he was
Yeah,
telling.
that guy.
Okay, this
No, I'm
guy
just
Zach that I've known for a while. We actually went to prom together
Right,
shit
I
was
knew about
horrible.
that.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Just keeps
Because I
bragging
listen to your
about
podcast every week.
And
Yeah.
you follow me on Spotify and the
Oh,
rest of my life
I
in
was-
general.
And in
And
in public.
Also, we're email
and in
buddies.
public.
Yeah.
I mean, don't hide that from the press.
You
You
know
know what
when
I'm
I took a
saying?
poop last.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think that was in
I
your
was gonna
email.
say
Do
we
you get daily poop updates?
You know what?
Sorry,
they might
Sarah.
be
I'm
text
that a
sorry.
messages.
thing?
I'm sorry.
They might be
I
text
didn't-
messages.
Where
Damn
did
it,
this
Aaron!
just
I
turn
thought
to?
we were a thing.
I thought you were on it, but okay.
I
so
thought that was off limits.
apparently
Just edit out
there's-
this poop part.
there's
Can you edit out a poop part?
A friend of mine was telling me about a studio that they had recorded at out in Mesa,
Uh-huh.
and
Ghost Note. That place is awesome.
Oh
it's
my
a
gosh, that's my
pretty big
favorite name.
place.
I don't know. The salt
Ghost
mine.
Notes.
I don't know the name of it, but it's a
not.
pretty big place. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're gonna network some shit after this show's over. Thanks for tuning in. If you, I thought you were giving me a.
Get to your fucking point already. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, producer Steve has let me know that it's time for my show to end. So thank you, Key Pieces, for being on again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Boots and Cats.
It's always
Thank you
fun.
so much.
For our longtime listeners, I hope you remember the last
be on
time
again.
we had them on, and we're gonna discuss some networking business sauce after this. But thank y'all for always tuning in.
Go listen to the record.
Yeah, our listeners
on our
Listen to
are
the
website.
awesome.
Key
Thanks for
Pieces.
putting up
For
with us.
free at www.thekeypiecesmusic.com.
And buy it on iTunes, you wenches.
Sexy.
Yeah, if
I
you
guess,
still
yeah.
do that.
This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com.